Smell. The fascinating world of smell. Smell in Blue Archive. What do they smell like? Who is the stinkiest? Let us take part in degeneracy and let's dwell into the psychology of olfaction in smelling LoIis. It's just another normal day until I stumble upon this Reddit post about, yes, the smell rankings of LoIis. Starting with Mutsuki, the highest one, down to Hina, Natsu, Alice, Sora, and so on. But the line's a bit blurred and the lack of explanation at the bottom one, which is Yuzu, Ui, and Miyu. But I have a different opinion regarding this tier list. Starting up with Yuzu, she is a true gamer indeed, as she is the head of gamer club and also the most introverted person in the club. As also among her peers, she spent most of the time inside the locker playing by herself. She even have a very gamer halo as the shape of power button and wearing a baggy clothes in a confined space, which might be hot. But I think as a true gamer, that room must be air conditioned and also wear a slippers. Yes, I just realized she have a slippers, man. As she is a gamer, mostly she doesn't move any part of her body except her hands, playing console or playing that Switch inside her pocket. But I am wondering, what does she smell like? The locker that she always stay inside is actually a cleaning cabinet, and I go to my ways to go to every school, every office, every establishment and take a whiff, take a sniffle into their janitor closet. And I came to the conclusion that she might smell either like a mop, a wet towel, a Clorox, or maybe a detergent, which is what cleaning locker usually have. Might not be a pleasant smell, but definitely a true gamer smell. Next up is Yui, Kozeki Yui. She's also a head of library book committee and known of her surname, or most people call her the magician of antique bookstore, as she is infamous of deciphering old books during her free time. She wore a sweater around her school uniform, proving that the library is actually air conditioned like most library. But the key point is that she spent most of her time around old books. Yes, old books. So I spend weeks smelling books, specifically old books, just to get a fraction of Yui's smell. That smell of old books actually quite nice. But you know, during my research I found that old books does smell like vanilla, chocolate and a hint of coffee. But does she really smell like old books? Well, looking at her heavy interaction, or looking at her EX skill even, she seemed to work really fast between her hands, and she might work up a sweat figuring out deciphering the old books. So she is a mixture of vanillas, coffee, chocolate, and a bit hint of sweat. Next up, Miyu, Kasumizawa Miyu. She is one of the members of Rabbit Platinum. And yes, you might think that she is the smelliest one. She is homeless. She is known for her EX skill, which just put her inside of trash. Even her halo itself reflected her personality of thinking she is a trash with a droopy halo. Very disgusting and stinky halo. But what if I say she doesn't smell like garbage, like trash at all? Look at this. Look at her EX carefully. Where does she land herself in? Yes, the dustbin, the recyclable dustbin. If you watch closely at the logo that is printed on the dustbin, it is actually not rubbish. You can also see the trash can after the battle ends. Look at here, look closely. The trash bin icon is actually for bolts, guns, bullet and also used mags. Compared to the other two, compared to Yui and Yuzu, she is the only one that touched grass. She also gets stabbed a lot due to her nature of being invisible, even among her friends. Or maybe in a bad day, in a hot sunny day, the dustbin itself might as well be a microwave, and she definitely sweat a lot. Therefore, I conclude that her actual smell is not a smell of garbage. It's actually a metallic, dirt, gunpowdery smell, and a hint of sweat. Yuzu as a gamer herself, with little to no movement, except her fingers, might not even sweat a bit, but she might also think that herself is clean, and might not even go to bath for weeks even. Further supported by her introvertedness, she would take a bath maybe even once a week, secretly going to the school toilets. And the only cleanser, the only soap that she have must only be the hand soap that is provided in the bathroom. As for Yui's case, she does work in air-conditioned place, and when she goes into a focus mode working on those whole books, she might stay up for a few days, 2 or 3 days without bathing. But we need to remember that all books are delicate, so she definitely take care of hygiene every 1 or 2 days. As for Miyu's case, yes, she is homeless, she is going in the trash, but as a hardworking person, they know that they work up a sweat, and at the end of the day, they definitely take a bath, either in a public bathroom or in the self-made zinc hot tub for enhancing the metallic flavor. So let's make a quick recap. Yuzu, air-conditioned environment, smell like a detergent. Gamer, probably bath once a week. Yui, librarian, hard worker, smell like vanilla, choco and coffee, bath like once in every 3 days. Miyu, hot environment on a bad day, smell like metallic gunpowder, bath every day, might also bath in a hot zinc barrel. So here's the question, who did I think the stinkiest? If after a hard day of work, definitely the tier list is correct, but in the long run, I think Yui is the least stinkiest, Miyu came second, and Yuzu definitely the stinkiest of them all. But compared to other students, they're definitely the top 3 stinkiest person though, not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, they are anime girls. They are our beautiful and lovable Kanis lolis. So, in our nose, they definitely smell like a bliss. Like any smell that we want. Definitely a sweet, lolly fragrance.